Unlock genius-level productivity. Read and take notes like a PhD pro. Hey, future changemakers! Want to read and take notes like a true expert, save hours every week, and feel unstoppable in your learning journey? Whether you're a PhD student drowning in papers, a knowledge-hungry professional, or just someone who loves leveling up their skills, this video is your ultimate guide to crushing your reading list and mastering the art of efficient note-taking. We're going to break down powerful techniques I used to get through medical school, publish my own research, and actually remember what I learned. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to work smarter, not harder, and unlock those genius-level productivity gains. Ready? Let's dive in! Chapter 1. Why am I even reading this? Alright, before you even crack open that book or article, we need to get meta. Let's take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture. Seriously, ask yourself, why am I reading this? What's the goal? Is it just to pass the time, or is there something more specific you're aiming for? Is it to ace an exam, write a killer report, or just satisfy your own curiosity? Maybe you're looking to gain a new skill or simply enjoy a good story. Defining your why is crucial because it dictates how you approach the entire process. Your purpose will shape your reading strategy and determine how you engage with the material. If you're reading for pure enjoyment, you might savor every word, immersing yourself in the narrative and appreciating the author's style. But if you're on a mission to extract key insights for a work presentation, you'll read with a different lens, focusing on actionable takeaways. You'll be more analytical, perhaps even taking notes or highlighting key points. Trust me, getting clear on your purpose from the get-go will save you tons of time and energy down the line. It helps you stay focused and avoid distractions. It's like having a destination in mind before you set off on a road trip. You're way less likely to take unnecessary detours. Knowing your why gives you direction and makes the journey more enjoyable and efficient. So next time you pick up a book or an article, pause for a moment, reflect on your purpose, and let it guide your reading experience. Happy reading! Chapter 2. What am I actually looking for? Okay, so you know you're reading. Now let's get specific about you're hoping to find. Think of it like being a detective searching for clues. Are you hunting for key arguments, specific facts, or maybe inspiration for a new project? Write down the questions you want this reading material to answer. This might seem basic, but trust me, having a clear set of objectives will make your reading laser-focused. You'll be able to quickly identify the information that matters most and avoid getting bogged down in irrelevant details. Remember, we're all about efficiency here. Chapter 3. How will I use this information? Now that you know what you're looking for, let's talk about how you'll actually use this newfound knowledge. It's one thing to gather information, but it's another to apply it effectively in your daily life or work. Will you be summarizing it in a presentation? Perhaps you need to convey this information to a team or an audience in a clear and concise manner. Using it to inform a decision? Maybe you're at a crossroads and need this knowledge to weigh your options and make an informed choice. Or maybe weaving it into a blog post or creative project. Sharing your insights through writing or art can be a powerful way to process and communicate what you've learned. Knowing how you'll apply the information will help you tailor your note-taking strategy. This way you can focus on capturing the most relevant details. For example, if you're preparing for a debate, you'll want to jot down key arguments and supporting evidence. This will ensure you're well prepared to present your case. But if you're simply trying to broaden your understanding of a topic, you might focus on summarizing key concepts and connecting them to your existing knowledge. This approach helps in building a more comprehensive understanding. The key here is to be strategic and adapt your approach based on your end goal. By doing so, you ensure that the information you gather is not just stored, but actively used to enhance your knowledge and decision-making process. Alright, let's get to the actual reading. But hold on. Before you dive into the first paragraph, take a moment to skim the material. Think of it like checking out the trailer before committing to a movie. Start by reading the abstract, headings, subheadings, and any bolded or italicized text. Pay attention to figures, tables, and graphs. They often convey a lot of information visually. By skimming first, you'll get a sense of the overall structure and key arguments, which will make your in-depth reading much more efficient. Plus, you'll prime your brain to absorb the information more effectively. Now, as you dive into the actual reading, remember that not all text is created equal. Some sentences will be pure gold while others might be filler. This is where the strike technique comes in. Instead of highlighting everything that seems remotely interesting, be ruthless. Only highlight the most impactful sentences, the ones that contain key arguments, surprising insights, or information you know you'll need later. If you're unsure about a particular section, skip it and come back to it later. Remember, we're aiming for quality over quantity here. By highlighting selectively, you'll create a super condensed version of the text that you can easily revisit later. Alright, let's talk note-taking. The key here is to distill the information into your own words while still capturing the essence of what you've learned. Remember the 3 C's: clear, concise, and connected. First, make sure your notes are clear and easy to understand. Use headings, bullet points, and simple language. Second, be concise. Avoid writing down every single detail. Just capture the main points. And finally, make sure your notes are connected. Use arrows, symbols, or different colored pens to show how different ideas relate to each other. This will help you see the bigger picture and make it easier to recall the information later. Chapter 7. In this digital age, there's no need to limit yourself to pen and paper. Embrace the power of technology and explore note-taking apps like Notion, Obsidian, or even good old Google Keep. These tools allow you to organize your notes, create links between different ideas, and access them from anywhere. Plus, you can easily search through your notes later, which is a lifesaver when you're cramming for an exam or writing a paper. Experiment with different apps and find one that suits your workflow. Trust me, once you go digital, you'll never go back. Chapter 8. Mind Map Magic. Unleash your inner visual thinker. For those who think best in pictures, mind mapping is a game changer. This technique involves creating a visual representation of your notes, with the main topic at the center, and branches radiating outwards to represent different subtopics. You can use colors, images, and keywords to make your mind map both visually appealing and easy to remember. Mind mapping is particularly helpful for understanding complex topics and seeing the connections between different ideas. It's like creating a mental map of the information, which makes it much easier to navigate and recall. Chapter 9. Speed read the right way. No more word by word. Let's face it, sometimes we need to get through a lot of material quickly. That's where speed reading comes in. But before you start skimming every other sentence, remember that the goal isn't just to read faster, it's to read faster, retain the information. The key to effective speed reading is to train your eyes to recognize patterns and groups of words, rather than reading each word individually. You can also use your finger or a pen to guide your eyes and maintain focus. With practice, you'll be amazed at how much faster you can read without sacrificing comprehension. Chapter 10. The 5-minute rule. Cement your knowledge. Okay, you finished reading and taking notes. Now what? This is where the 5-minute rule comes in. Before you close that book or article, take 5 minutes to write a 1-sentence summary of what you learned. This might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful for reinforcing your understanding and improving retention. By forcing yourself to condense the information into a single sentence, you're identifying the most important takeaway and making it stick in your long-term memory. Plus, these 1-sentence summaries will be super helpful when you're reviewing your notes later. Outro. Unleash your learning superpowers. And there you have it, the secrets to reading and taking notes like a PhD pro. Whether you're a student, a professional, or a lifelong learner, these strategies will help you absorb information more effectively and retain it longer. Remember, every minute you invest in learning is a step toward your dreams. Just like climbing a mountain or crossing a finish line, the journey of learning is filled with small, consistent steps that lead to big achievements. The world's greatest achievements started with a single idea, and the right mindset to make it happen. Imagine the possibilities when you harness the power of effective learning techniques. By implementing these techniques, you'll not only save time and boost your productivity, but you'll also unlock your full learning potential. Picture yourself mastering new skills, acing exams, and achieving your goals with ease. If you're ready to unleash your inner learning superhero, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and share this video with anyone who wants to transform how they learn. Let's build a community of learners who support and inspire each other. Let's spread the knowledge and create a community of unstoppable learners. Imagine the impact we can make together, sharing tips, resources, and motivation to keep pushing forward. Together, let's make this the most subscribed channel ever. Are you in? Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating valuable content for you. Comment below with your favorite learning hack, and let's start a movement. Share your experiences and let's learn from each other. Your insights could be the key to someone else's success. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Stay curious, keep learning, and let's achieve greatness together. Until next time, happy learning.